Got a piece of it. They push it up 4-on-3. Out left to the wing. The three. Here's Nader. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game, allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Now here's Mitchell. He's closely guarded. And that one's good. Temple.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
To the left side wing. Here's Hendricks. Second chance effort. Rebound Toronto. 3-on-3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Montreal making a change here. Hill's checked in. Pass to Temple. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for your home team, Garrett Temple. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Good work defensively by Hill.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists in the game.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Oh, he tries a 3. And it's Temple missing. Temple's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. To the wing on the left. Hill for 3. On target from range. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Green finds Hill. The 3. And Montreal hits again from deep.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Barnes. Here's Temple. They need. Misses off the right iron.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Shot's good by Hill.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
Mitchell, the pass to Temple. Back to Mitchell from outside the arc. No good there. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Montreal. Allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Temple. It's hauled in by Hill. Now here's Green, tightly guarded. Pass to Hill, lets it fly. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Over to the left wing to stop the run. And again, Toronto, no good. And so here's Montreal to the paint. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And stolen by Green. Pass to Nader. Back to Green. And the layup is good.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And so it's Montreal with the W. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now let's check out our starters for Montreal. They've got Jalen Green, and it's Aguirre in at the 3 spot. They've got Moody, and it's Gasol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Moody with it. Pass to Drexler. Who poked away. And so here's Montreal. On up the court. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Richardson. And Montreal hits again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Richardson, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Now here's Moody.
Montreal foul call. Pat Burke. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Moses Moody.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Over to the wing. The 3 ball. Maguire can't hit. Here's Mashburn. Tries again. And Burke pulls it down.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Here's Moody. Oh, Green with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Green.
Checking in for your home team, Clyde Drexler, Eddie Hughes.
16 seconds left here in the first half. Oh, Green with a block. Pass to Aguirre. Outside, Green. On the wing, Richardson. Gets it off. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have.
Montreal.
Just demoralizing.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Montreal on top, up by 6. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. They've got Moody, and it's Gasol in at the 5, down low. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
40 seconds left here in the second half of basketball. Pass to Richardson. Here's Green. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Green's got 8 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Shot is up. Jump shot is good that time. 10 points for him.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Here's Gasol. The rebound by Aguirre. And so here's Montreal. On the wing, Green. Three, and Montreal hits again from deep.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Fires the three, drills it from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the...
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And that one's good. Green.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
9 seconds left in the second half. Green, the pass to Richardson. There's the triple, and that comes off the assist by Green.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Again, folks,
and so it's Montreal with the W. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here are the starters for Montreal. They've got Jalen Green. Roy Hibbert is out there with Burke. Then there's Richardson, and it's Aguirre, and at the small forward position, they've got Newman. Jordan Crawford out there with Jordan. Then it's Thompson, and it's Jock in at the 4. Tip-off goes to Montreal. Inside, kicks it out to Richardson. Lets it go from deep, knocks down the 3-ball.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
On the wing, Jason Richardson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Richardson's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him. so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Carries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
And here's Green outside. And another three from Montreal.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Crawford. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's incredible. A huge bucket in the most emphatic way possible. Now that is not supposed to happen.
From downtown, and Jalen Green gets the three. He's got 6.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Green with the block. It's Richardson on the wing over Jordan. They grab their own miss. Hibbert kicks to Burke. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Green. Richardson outside. Lets the three fly. That doesn't go either for Green. Pass to Newman. And that one released in time, but no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Montreal leads by 7. And
15.
You got to like what Jason Richardson has done in this game.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court right now for Montreal. They've got Richardson. Burke is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 spot. It's Jordan on the wing. It's hauled in by Richardson. On the wing, Green over Crawford. And there's Green on the assist by Richardson. Green's got 8 points.
Oh, good find by Richardson and a smart pass. He doesn't second guess his instincts to move the ball.
Green, the pass to Richardson. Unloads. It's Richardson on the wing. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Shots good by Green.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your home team, Jordan Crawford.
Throw good. Crawford.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Crawford. 16 seconds left here in the second half. Green kicks to Richardson. Back to Green. Pass to Richardson. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Pass to Burke. Green against Crawford. Out to the right wing. Back to Green. From deep, Richardson does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's Newman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. He gets that one.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Crawford, no luck. And it's Burke with the ball for Montreal. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Richardson for 3. They kick it out to Green. Takes a three. And it's Jason Richardson with the three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Crawford. From deep three-point territory, off the mark. So we see Montreal get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And we'll see you at the next event.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Alex. LaForce, our reporter.
go.
So the Pistons will get the first possession on the court right now for Montreal. We've got Green, and it starts in at the 2-guard spot.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Sinks it from distance.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Dumars, and he dunks it down.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Pass to Green. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Starks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Hendricks for 3, and Montreal hits again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Danley. Pass to Dumars. Let's go with a 3. Moon with a rebound. Outside, Green. Here's Starks. And that comes off the assist by Green. Starks has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Thomas. Rebounded by Green. And it's Montreal's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Hendricks. Outside, Green. Here's Starks. Counted from distance.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Thomas. And he can't bank that one in. Montreal leading by 9. Nader, pass to Green. And Montreal hits again from deep.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Detroit calls timeout. They're losing by 12. 1:21 left in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Just a dominant force for them on the offensive end tonight. I mean, stepping up big when his team needed, being able to gather a big share of their points. It's safe to say this game would have been a tough one for them without him in the mix.
Wow. this game really turn out to be his show. A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. A minute 15 left in the game. Thomas misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Hendricks. Outside. Green. Takes the three. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Thomas. Oh, it's blocked by Green. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Fires in the triple.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Now here's Thomas. The floater. That shot missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Outside, Green. And he knocks the jumper down.
Jalen Green.
9 seconds left in the final quarter. Thomas up top. And so it's Montreal with the W. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we'll see you next time.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here are the starters for Montreal. They've got Collison. He's out there with Barry. Nader out there with Moon. And it's Hendricks in at power forward. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brown out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Tip-off goes to Montreal. And here's Collison. The dish to Moon. Back to Collison. Over quickly. And the basket by Collison.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Quickly against Collison. Passes it to Brown. From deep. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Nader the pass to Barry. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Down low. Here's Brown. Goes back up. It's deflected. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Collison. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I tell you what, Collison very tough to contain because he's so fast. An excellent foul shooter as well. You can't give him any cheap ones.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Darren Collison.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Brown. Makes it off the glass.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Collison with it. Picked up by Barrett. Moon passes to Nader. And that one is good.
Nader.
And here are the Raptors now. 4-point game. To the inside. Brown. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Raptors with possession. Over in the corner, Brown. And there's the drive.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Here's Barrett. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hendricks, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for Toronto. Olynyk comes in for Pirtle, and Grady Dick subbed in for Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter, and the Raptors miss again.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hendricks, covered by Barnes. Hendricks, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Quickly the pass to Olynyk. Rejected. And they'll keep possession.
Tell you what, that's something you don't see every day. Collison rejecting a shot.
Now into the lineup for your home team. Chris Boucher, Ochai Akpati, Davion Mitchell.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Throws it up high. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Mitchell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Montreal leading by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Because he picks good shots to take, Nader shoots a high percentage.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. Over Collison. Hendricks pulls it in. And so it's Montreal now. Here's Moon. Sinks that one from the post.
How about the ferocity from him right there? This guy is relentless.
Here's Mitchell. To the paint. To halt the run. And Dick weighs it in.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Collison up top. Covered by Mitchell. Collison's shot is good.
Aggressive defense doesn't bother Collison at all. He's used to having to score in these situations.
Toronto trails by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Abaji. That 3 off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Walter in for Grady Dick. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Collison. And now Collison pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway lane. Collison's got 8 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Darren Collison getting it done for Montreal. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Montreal?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Toronto trails by 10. We've got Walter. Emmanuel quickly out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Barnes. And it's Fernando in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Montreal leading by 9. Outside Collison. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Jamario Moon with the finish.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Montreal. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Basket good. Collison's got 10.
DC, like a lot of other smaller guys, are low to the ground and able to maneuver in traffic a little better.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Jamario Moon with the finish.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here's Montreal. Good momentum, 8 straight points. A nice shot by Nader.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Bertle is checked in for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett comes in for Walter. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The pass to Brown to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Brown's got 8 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Collison, the pass to Hendricks. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Hendricks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on the triple. Moon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Raptors. Abaji's checked in, and Grady Dick subbed in for Bruce Brown. Here's Abaji. No scoring in this one.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Nader. It's an 18-point lead. Hendricks passes to Collison. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. 12 points for him.
And Collison with superb quickness. Tough to contain off the pick and roll.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Dick can't get it to go. Montreal leading by 20. Here's Hendricks, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of this caliber.
And so it's Montreal now to the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the paint, here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
Passes it to Moon. Here's Hendricks. 6 to shoot. Fires the three, and he's good on the three ball. Hendricks has got 11.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Now here's Collison. He's got 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Moon. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. It's not complicated. He's been on fire this quarter. Feed him the rock.
And so it's Montreal ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court right now for Montreal, Collison is out there with Barry. Then there's Nader. Then it's Moon, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Here's Nader. Hendricks, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Barnes. The pass to Quickly. Inside, Brown. And the layup is good. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
There's the lob to Brown. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Collison. Second shot opportunity. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And when Collison is cooking with grease or gas, he stays aggressive. Good at getting into a rhythm.
Toronto calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Darren Collison.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Some changes for Toronto. Olynyk comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. There it finds Olynyk. Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Garrett Temple is checked in for Barrett.
Home team, Garrett Temple.
.90 seconds now into the second half. To the inside, here's Brown. Darren Collison pulls it in. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Montreal. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target from outside. Hendricks passes to Nader. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
To the left side wing. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Over to the wing. Pass to Collison. Over Mitchell. Again, Montreal scores.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Mitchell against Collison. The kick out to Brown. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Montreal.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Moon. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
1:43 left in the third quarter. It's good. Moon's got 18 points. 1:35 left to play in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half. Collison against Mitchell. Collison, no good. Collison against Mitchell. Here's Brown. And the basket is good. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter. 59 seconds left in the third. Collison kicks to Moon. Here's Nader. Olynyk is covering. Hendricks, good.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Hendricks has gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Passes it to Barnes. Back to Brown. It's deflected. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Look, at nearly 7 feet tall, Swin Nader often has the size advantage, and I think what makes him deadly is how relentless he is in putting the work in inside.
Here's Dick. He's got 6. Lets it go with a 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Now here's Collison. Pass to Hendricks. Fires for 3. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Hendricks has got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so it's Montreal sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Collison who will bring it up for Montreal. We've got Walter. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. And it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's Jamario Moon with the finish.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Hendricks. There's the pass to Nader. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Look, Nader is filling it up for sure, but credit to his team for getting him set up for success on offense.
Down low, lots of room. Walter can't get it to go. And so it's Montreal now. Nader the pass to Hendricks for 3. And another 3 for Montreal.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Here's Moon. Outside Collison. Again, Montreal scores.
And Collison has a nice stroke, a quirky release, but never going to pass up the mid-range jumper when it's there for him.
And taken away by Moon. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Montreal.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Collison looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Raptors. Mitchell comes in for Quickly. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Toronto has possession inside. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Temple. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Moon dishes to Collison. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Temple to the wing on the left. He tries for 3, sinks the triple. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Hendricks. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Here's Collison. Good D by Mitchell. So it's Toronto now. Right wing. Left tray. Temple can't get it to go. Now Collison to the paint. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Garrett Temple.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Passes to Hendricks. To the middle. The kick out to Collison. And the layup falls.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And it's good for 2.
you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Barry. Off on that one. So we see Montreal get the win here. This one was overwhelming.
Thank you to everyone for coming out and cheering your teams on.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Raptors as they go up against Montreal. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here are the starters for Montreal. D-Wade out there with Barry. Then it's Bargnani. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hill in at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Brown. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Tip-off goes to Montreal. Wade against quickly. Wade passes to Hill. Now, here is Bargnani. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Montreal shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Barrett. Hill pulls it in. Barnes against Bargnani. Wade feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point land. With 1 on the clock, and Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Bam doing some bang-up work on the glass, folks, and just got himself right into the middle of things there. Got his hands dirty.
Now here's Barnes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wade. The pass to Adebayo. And he gets it to go.
I love to see Adebayo going at it inside just like that. Anything to build his confidence in the paint area.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Inside, Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Pass to Barrett. To the inside. Brown, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Montreal. And Bargnani throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Toronto trails by 6. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The 10-footer. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Boucher finds Dick. Shot from 12. And that's good for 2.
So much balance when Dick's in the air, always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Wade passes to Hill. High post try. Again, Montreal scores.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's Dick on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And Hill has it in the corner. Here's Bargnani. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
The offensive rebound. Here's Dick. Hill with some nice D.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Adebayo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Adebayo's got 6.
Oh, the strength of Adebayo is impressive and sometimes overwhelming for the defense.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Wade. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hill inside. Good on the shot. He has 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now Wade. 2 on the clock, and it's Wade with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Montreal holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Montreal.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. The penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
On the court right now for Montreal, they've got Dwayne Wade. Bam Adebayo is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Barry. And it's Hill in at the small forward. And the shot goes in. Bargnani's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Montreal. Over in the corner, Brown. It's rebounded by Montreal.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Bargnani, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bargnani's got 8 points.
How about that screen by D. Wade?
Toronto trails by 15. Here's Quickly. Hasn't made one yet. And Brown throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander. Excellent timing on the alley-oop there. Love seeing Adebayo go upstairs like that.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Bargnani.
Well, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Inside. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And it's in there.
Grant Hill's so smooth, so skilled. Everything he does looks good when he does it, including that nice little floater.
Down low. Here's Brown. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Bargnani. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A nice shot by Brown.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
At the elbow, it's Brown. He feeds it to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And the basket by Hill.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Barnes against Bargnani. Barnes kicks to Brown. No good on the three. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Montreal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wade left side. Wade in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got 8 points.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough to shake off his defender.
Wade against quickly. Brown misses off the left iron. Montreal leading by 19. To the middle, here's Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
Assisted by.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
It's stolen by Hill. Again, Montreal scores.
This is where Hill can hurt you. Once he has a step on the D in transition, it's lights out.
And here are the Raptors now. Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Dick wide open. And the Raptors miss again. Montreal leading by 23. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. Dick can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Abaji can't get it to go. Adebayo passes to Wade. And there's Grant Hill on the assist by Wade. 14 points for Hill.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dick, that's good. And so it's Montreal ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Grant Hill has been really making it happen, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. And it's quickly in at the point guard. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. And so it's Montreal now after the Raptors pick up 2. Brown outside. No good on the triple. And it's Wade with the ball for Montreal. Passes it to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And get used to seeing that from Bam. If you haven't already, young man plays above the rim.
And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds in this game. Adebayo finds Wade. And here's Bargnani outside. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
3 points.
Wade's got his 7th assist in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Montreal now. Loads it up for Adebayo. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Here's Brown, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here is Bargnani. 17 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Brown. Plenty of space. That doesn't go either for Brown. And here's Montreal. Here's Hill. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 16. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Toronto now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the pass to Abaji. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Barrett. Scoreless thus far. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors with some changes. Dick comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Wade against Mitchell. Pass to Abaji.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Back to Mitchell. Olynyk trying to break loose. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Dick. No good on the quick 3. And here's Montreal. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Wade outside. Passes it to Adebayo. Over Mitchell. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Wade's got assist number 8 here in this one already. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the dunk by Dick.
And we saw this at Kansas. When Dick's on a roll, just keep feeding him.
Stolen by Mitchell. 1:11 left to play here in the third. Pass to Dick. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Montreal. Hill's got 8 rebounds in this game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Bargnani throws it down.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. Offensive rebound. Dick can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Dick with it. He's got 12. Now the pass to Mitchell. Back to Dick. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wade passes to Adebayo. Another shot, and the layup is good. Adebayo's got 10 points in the quarter.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Here's Dick. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Wade. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Montreal out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for Montreal, Adebayo is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Barry. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Bargnani. Wade finds Bargnani. Shot clock at 6. Montreal needs to get off a shot. Here's Hill. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. 18 points for Hill.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, well, he keeps in attack mode.
Here's Temple, defended by Bargnani. Connects from 3-point range.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
And Wade doesn't back down from anyone. Forces defenders to be compromised.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Montreal.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wade. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Temple. Wade is covering, and Wade sends it back. to the paint. Here's Bargnani. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Bargnani's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here is Mitchell. Pass to Temple. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
To the wing right side. Wade outside. Again, Montreal scores.
And high effort play from Wade, hunting down the jumper for himself.
Here's Walter. He's guarded by Hill. And it's sent back by Hill. And he gets it back. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Montreal. Floats it up for Hill. And Hill throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Temple's gone 1 of 3 on the night. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Toronto with the ball. Now, here's Mitchell. Kicks it to Temple. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. It's rebounded by Bargnani. And here's Montreal. Here's Wade. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Oh, big scoring night for Wade. Many more of these to come.
Passes it to Boucher. Bargnani grabs the board. Bargnani's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wade passes to Barry. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in.
Ochai Agbaji.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Temple. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great timing on the swat by Bam. That's something the coach would love to see even more of.
There's 1:34 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Temple. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Montreal. Wade's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he banks in the layup. Wade's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Temple. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Temple's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Here's Wade. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Temple gets the bucket. Here's Wade. And there's the pass to Bargnani. Back to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Abaji. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Still home team ball. Checking in for your home team, Kevin
Off the inbound. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
So we see Montreal get the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham and Ivey work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for Montreal, they've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Hill in at the 3. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Sasser's checked in for Detroit. Here's Wade. Pass to Bargnani. Knocks down the long J.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Harris, and it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. The home team on D. It's a three-point game. That one goes. Count it.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivey really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
The ball goes to Detroit.
Pass to Harris. First quarter of play, a minute in. There's the block, and he's able to get it back. Adebayo against Thompson. Adebayo, that's good.
I love to see Adebayo going at it inside just like that. Anything to build his confidence in the paint area.
And here's Ivey from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Wade. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
And Adebayo showing off his feel for the game right there. Nice pass.
Sasser outside. Up top, Thompson. And here's Ivey from the arc. Rebound, Montreal. Left side, Hill. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Ooh, he got a little ahead of himself there, and it cost him dearly.
On the wing, Wade, defended by Thompson. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Duran, to the middle. Will it go? And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Duran.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Wade, the pass to Bargnani. And connects on the 9-footer. Bargnani's got 5.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Marcus Sesser. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for Detroit. Fontecchio's checked in for Duran. Cade Cunningham comes in for Thompson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Ivy. And that's good as he hits both shots. Montreal leading by 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Hill, the pass to Bargnani. Back to Hill. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the basket by Bargnani.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Sasser. It's tipped. On the break. And the basket by Bargnani. Bargnani's got 9 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Cunningham against Hill. Cunningham with the ball. On the take. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Montreal in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Montreal.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Wade in at the point guard position. Shot's good by Hill.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And for the Pistons, they've got Malik Beasley, Asar Thompson out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 13. Beasley. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Left side Hill. To the middle. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Sasser. Pass to Reed. Adebayo with the rejection.
Rejection that time by Bam Adebayo. Well, he really has good defensive instincts. Excellent timing on the alley-oop there. Love seeing Adebayo go upstairs like that.
Detroit calls timeout. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
He's checked in for Detroit. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Inside, here's Beasley. Adebayo grabs the board. Montreal leading by 15. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
To the paint. Hill with the steal. And here's the fast break.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Montreal shooting their first free throws of this game.
Andrea Bargnani taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Beasley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Detroit trails by 19. Ivy outside. Here's Holland. Check by Hill to win the run. And rejected. And he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ivy. Montreal leading by 19. Left side Hill. Shoots over Holland. Nice shot from the wing. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Detroit calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Now here's Sasser. Not a lot of room. Hill against Cunningham. Blocked. They get back on track. Pass to Holland. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
He tries for 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Big-time throwdown by Adebayo. That dude has some power.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shots blocked, and they'll get another chance. And it's Cunningham missing. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Montreal. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
The ball goes to Detroit. Substitution on the court.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Cunningham. No points so far. Here's Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Sasser. He takes it in, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Hill. Give him 8 points now. He gets it in there. Adebayo's got 20.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Hardaway, a good look. It's hauled in by Hill. Hill's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Barry. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Montreal. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Barry in at shooting guard. Hill the pass to Wade. Four on the clock. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Wade's got 5.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Marcus Sasser is out there with Jaden Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Here's Duran. No points yet. Sasser outside. Pass to Ivey. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Montreal. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Here's Ivey. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7
points. Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Wade. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's Montreal's ball. Bargnani, pass to Wade. Hill against Thompson. Outside, Hill. Fires for 3. And Montreal hits again from deep.
He's so good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Ivey. It's rebounded by Wade. And the layup is good off the glass. Wade's got 7 now in this quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Detroit foul. Marcus Sasser. First personal foul. First team foul.
Montreal shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And some changes here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Duran. And Beasley has subbed in for Ivey. Both good from the line that time. And here's Detroit.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
You know, Malik Beasley, there are times he comes into a game and just lights it up, Clark.
Yeah, he's got the ability to score in bunches, B.A. When he's feeling it, he's unstoppable at times. He's got a deep bag, a lot of confidence, and a lot of game.
Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Thompson. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Beasley for three. And Detroit another three.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Pass to Hill. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Hill. 13 points in the game.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Here's Bargnani. Here's Adebayo. Soft touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Beasley into the lane, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Here's Bargnani. 11 points in the game. Back to Wade. The 17-footer. And he connects with a jumper. Wade's got 13.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Cunningham. He's scoreless. Pass to Sasser. And he drives in. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Not going to go that time. And so it's Montreal holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Detroit with the ball. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Barry in at the shooting guard position. To the wing on the left. Here's Holland. Right wing, 5 on the clock. Moore. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Adebayo. That one falls. Adebayo's got 28.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. I mean, the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now here's Sasser. Pass to Moore. Launches it from deep. Rebound Montreal. Wade's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hill. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
Moore's shot is off. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Montreal. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Bargnani. To the wing, right side. Here's Hill. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Hill's got 9 points now in the second half.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Stewart. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Hill against Hardaway. Shot's good by Hill. Hill's got 6 in the quarter.
Inside, Hill can be a problem finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Pass to Stewart. Tipped away. Here's Wade. Out to the right wing. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 30.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Moore's shot is off, and it's Montreal's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
The ball goes to Detroit.
And some changes here for Detroit. Reed comes in for Stewart, and Beasley has subbed in for Hardaway. And it's Detroit with the ball. Beasley outside. Pass to Holland. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
The ball goes to Detroit.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Reed passes to Beasley. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, the baskets keep coming for Beasley. I like how assertive he's being tonight on offense.
Pass to Bargnani. To the wing, right side. Back to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And the basket by Bargnani.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's Wade. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Bargnani.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Ooh, Beasley has an open look. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Here's Wade. And so it's Montreal with the W. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Tip-off goes to Montreal. On the court right now for Montreal. Morrison out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Aguirre. Then it's Terry. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard. Hibbert kicks to Morrison. Pass to Aguirre. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Aguirre's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Montreal. Here's Pat. Terry covering. To the right side. Here's McAdoo. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Ooh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Now here's Terry. Drops in the layup for 2. Terry's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Free. Count it. Good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball. He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
That one's good, and the Montreal lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Free.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
At the line for Montreal, Jason Terry. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Terry. And both free throws good for Terry.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
That one's good, and the Montreal lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Free.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here is Aguirre. Back to Terry. For the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Terry's got the lead up to 4 now for Montreal.
Look at Terry having an impact here. He was ready to step in and just get the job done.
And slammed up by Tatum.
And you have to love the poise this young man plays with. Tatum already relishing the moment.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Terry. Again, Montreal scores.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Terry.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And now I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
At the line for your home team, World Be Free, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Free drops them both.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And here's Montreal. Pass to Morrison. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot by Terry, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McAdoo outside Tatum. The offensive rebound.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. There's 39 seconds left in the game to take the lead. Free can't get it to go. Here's Morrison. Free defending. It falls!
Oh, good vision from Terry. Able to find an open teammate there for the deuce.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's World B free. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. Tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Out left to the wing. Here's World B free. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
At the line for 2.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Here's Peck. No good from 3-point territory. So we see Montreal get the win here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.